on the camera. You can get it right there. There's a haze on the card, and anytime there's a haze like that, I tend to just Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. Today we have another collection that we purchased. I want to have a conversation about it. There's some cool different things. This is not as big of a collection as we purchased a couple weeks ago on the channel, but we are always buying collections, and it doesn't have to be a major, huge collection. It can just be, you know, modern legal stuff and that kind of thing. Hit me up at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com if you're interested in selling your cards in order to get either cash or store credit. We can work with you. All right, let's take a look at this collection. All right, so here it is. We've got a couple of different things. The classics, this is a bigger box. There's actually some sealed product as well. The classics, this is your old school. Look at how old these sleeves are. I love when people bring in old cards and the sleeves are just corroded and rotting because of how old the cards are. So old, you know, old school Magic, your classic cards. Nothing huge, nothing terribly expensive, but there is some cool, iconic Magic the Gathering cards, Howl from Beyond, wonderful card. And then here's this is another just a binder of classic cards, right? You get your basic mountains. So basically the way we handle this, for those of you who are interested in the processes, we'll take these all out of the sleeves, out of the thing. If we catch an expensive card, we'll go ahead and put it aside, but we will actually end up putting all these cards through the card sorter and allow the card to pull out all cards above like the 50 cent, 75 cent, kind of whatever we're doing that day type thing, and then we'll go ahead and manually scan those cards. We try to pull anything that's unlimited, anything that we know has value before we go to the card sorter, which you've seen on other videos. But here's the big thing I wanted to chat about in this. This is super interesting. You have all these old cards from somebody who obviously has been playing Magic the Gathering for a long time, but then all of a sudden you have like things like this, a complete set of Phyrexia All Will Be One. In order, right? You know, number 23 in order, and it's a complete set, which is wild. Now, it's not a master set that would have one of each variant or something like that, but it is a complete set of Phyrexia All Will Be On. So you have that. Let's see. Let's get to the good stuff. Look at those. The Sheoldred, the Elesh Norn in foil. See, this is weird. You've got Sheoldred in non-foil, Elesh Norn in foil, and then Urabrask here is in that step and complete foil. So a little bit of a weird setup collection. He obviously did not care if he had the specific version. He just wanted one of each card. Then you have almost complete set of Lord of the Rings. Again, not a master collection, but somebody who was actually set collecting a modern set here, which is super interesting. Missing some of the cards. Again, I haven't gone through this yet. This is like our first look at the collection. We're still going through things. I'm actually going to talk about what we do with stuff like this. And then here's Brothers War. Just, again, random sets, full set collecting here for Brothers War. Now, this one's weird because it's all in order. But here at the back, these binders, man, they are hard, risky on these binders here. Here in the back is what I'm trying to show you. Missing some of the artifacts. I don't know if he has those in decks or something, but they're not all in order, missing some of the artifacts, that kind of thing. So this is where I want to have a conversation with collecting a master set in 2024. Not a ton of people set collecting. So as a store owner, it's like I had to go through, like, what do I do with this? Do I try to sell it as a full master set? Is there value in having a full master set, or a full set, not even a master set, of new Magic the Gathering? Because old Magic the Gathering, I think there is a market for that. I think there are people who are trying to collect sets, but I just don't think there's anybody who's really working on full sets of the new card, you know, things, because people have no desire to collect every single variant. And if you're just going to get a base variant, it just doesn't seem that exciting anyway. So what we end up doing, I'm curious what you would end up doing if you were a store, or if you were a person, or you want to just criticize me. What we're going to end up doing is just pulling the cards over 50 cents, and the rest of the set just doesn't really matter to us. It's just going to go in our bulk bin and that kind of thing. But it does feel a little sad knowing that somebody took the time to make sure they had every single one of the cards from a set that we obviously like, and instead of keeping it as a set, we're just going to single it out. It feels a little bad, but I think it's the best thing to do for the business. I'll keep you updated with this collection. Maybe we'll just continue this a whole video. I'll show you the cool stuff. But that's the process. When we get a collection in, we're going to go through, scan it all. Eventually, we'll give the owner of the collection a list of all the cards with the values and kind of our purchase power on it. And I think this guy wanted store credit for some sorcery stuff coming up later on in the year. But that's kind of what we're going for. So I'll keep you updated. We'll move on to that part of the video now. Well, what is up, everybody? We went through the collection. It was super cool. The very first thing I want to share is we found a foil 7th edition Llanowar Elves. Get this, in this guy's bulk. This was not in a binder. This was not sleeved. It was just in one of the 800 count boxes that you saw. Absolutely wild. Foil 7th edition Llanowar Elves. For those of you who don't know, that's about a $100 card. This is a really hard card to condition because it looks so nice, but there is a little bit of a haze on it. It's really hard to see on the camera. You can get it right there. There's a haze on the card, and anytime there's a haze like that, I tend to just go ahead and condition it as around MP, even though the back looks pretty strong. I always pick one card in a collection to pick up for myself. It'll end up being this Llanowar Elves. I do have a foiled out Pauper elf deck that has all original foils. You've seen it on the channel, so this will kind of go along with that. It's just cool to see it in the thing. Anyway, we got a collection. This was about $1,800 in cards. It was a pretty good sized collection. Again, we're always buying collections. Heading over to KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com if you want to sell me a collection. I love this bowl. It's a Citadel. This one brings back memories of playing back at LGS's. Before I started this business, it's this card, every time I see it, it brings back memories from the promo pre-pandemic, I think it was. I don't know. Mox Amber, really cool card. Again, collections don't have to just be high-end reserve list Magic. These cards will move really quickly for us. We did about 65% here, and that's pretty good. I mean, we are able to move through cards pretty quickly. Minas Morgul, the Cabal Coffers, beautiful. So if you're ever interested in selling collections, hit me up. Let's do it. Pay less for cash, but for store credit, this guy was around 65%, which is really cool. Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. God, that card is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning card. First sliver. I always like showing these off. These retro frames do so well. It's crazy to see how much people like retro frame foils. The market is really gunning for retro frame foils, and the sliver deck with that the Commander Masters deck really popped up. A lot more people buying some slivers. Atraxa, everybody in the store wanted this card. Everybody was talking about it. Beautiful. Don't always see these full-on foils coming through. Man of Vault, just a card that everybody wants. Classic, beautiful, great card. Check out all these lightning bolts. You can never have, as a store, you can never have enough lightning bolts. Lightning bolts just come and go like crazy. So just wanted to show off the kind of highlights from this collection. Again, people are selling Magic, people are buying Magic. I think the singles industry in Magic is absolutely healthy. It's a lot of fun to be a part of it, and a lot of fun to go through these cards and go through the collections. I have a lot of fun doing that. And then we are set up to ship cards quite often. We do over 200 orders or something like that, pretty much daily. So it's just a really good way to get stuff into the store that you don't always see. And from me, my perspective, I just love going through collections. So if you're ever looking to sell, again, I'll say it one more time, KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com. We will go through your whole collection kind of for you. I sent a CSV, a spreadsheet with the values over 50 cents to this guy. Made him an offer. We talked a little bit about it. We came to agreements, and he walked away with, I don't know, like $1,800 store credit or something like that. It was crazy. So have a great day, everyone. Be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video. Oh, join the Discord server, KitchenTableTCG.com. Join the Discord server, hang out, chat about games. Yeah, have some fun. Bye, everyone.